and welcome? I'm the one and only West Coast King, and welcome back to NBA 2K16 Domination Road, where today we are taking on the Detroit Pistons, and from here on out, things are going to be getting a little bit more difficult. There will be at least 2 goal players per team for the opposition. Today we have Brandon Jennings and Andre Drummond, a pretty good point guard center combo in Detroit. That's a pretty good team, you know. They actually have a pretty consistent team, a pretty deep team as well. Not a lot of holes in there, so it's going to be a pretty good matchup for us. And also, I've decided I want to start shaking our lineup up a little bit more. Rotate a couple of new players in each episode just to kind of keep things fresh. I'm kind of getting tired of the same old players I've been playing with. So let's take a look at what I've decided to do with today's squad. And here it is. There's a couple of brand new players in the starting lineup and a couple more on the bench as well. We'll start with the starting 5. It's going to be Kyrie Irving at the point guard spot. I've never used him before, but he looks like a really nice guard. He's my brother's favorite player. Swears he's the best point guard in the league. He said he's better than Steph Curry. I don't think so. If I had Steph Curry, I'd be using Steph Curry. Next to him, of course, is Dwayne Wade. That's the one spot I'm pretty sure I'm still not going to change. If I ever got the diamond Dwayne Wade, that would definitely go in there over this Dwayne Wade, but I don't, so we're sticking with this one. In the small forward spot, we have throwback Gerald Wallace. This was a recommendation from you guys. He kind of is the same type of player that Rudy Gay is. This one's a little bit better shooter than Rudy Gay, but a little bit less, gives me a little bit less on the driving dunks and things like that, but should be a pretty good player. I've never used Gerald Wallace before. I used to really like to watch him when he played for the Bobcats. Didn't they call him like Crash Wallace or something because he got so many freaking concussions? Hopefully, he doesn't hurt his head today because I need him to stay in there. In the power forward spot, Spencer Haywood's still there. I wanted to replace him, but I'm going to give him one more game and then we will switch that spot up. He's just so good that I hesitate to take him out. In the center spot, we're going to bring in Dwight Howard. I liked Ben Wallace. He was okay. Ben is still in the team, but I wanted to give Dwight Howard a chance to start. He's given me some pretty good minutes off the bench. I want to see what he can do starting in there. On the bench, we have a couple of new players as well. The 6th man spot is still being held down by Michael Jordan. That might be another one that I'm just not going to switch up. I really do like MJ. The only problem is if I don't switch this one up and I don't switch Dwayne Wade up, I'm never going to get any more shooting guards in. So I might have to drop MJ eventually, but he's still in there for now. Damian Lillard is still the backup point guard on this team, but this might be his last game as well. I have a lot of point guards that I want to try out. Damian Lillard has been one of my favorite ones thus far, but again, I just want to get some new players in, so this might be Lillard's last game for a while. LaMarcus Aldridge is going to be getting his first game for me. I've had him for a while, but I've never used him. He looks pretty good on offense, at least. Defensively, he's a little nah, and rebounding is not his best aspect either, but you know what? I think he'll still be okay. Jimmy Butler, one of my favorite players. I love him, a Marquette boy. I loved him coming out of Marquette. I thought a lot of teams really screwed up by not drafting him higher. The Bulls got a steal with him, and he's blossomed into a great player for them. I'm really anxious to see what he can give me. I've never used him before either, so this should be pretty fun to use him. Ben Wallace is still in the team. He'll be coming off the bench as the backup center. Next up, still Klay Thompson. Might not be getting too many minutes, but he's still in the team if I need some three-point shooting. Kawhi Leonard is still in there as well, and Big Boogie Cousins. I just can't take Boogie out. I like him too much. He's probably my favorite center so far that I've used, but I do have another center that I just got that I'm anxious to try out as well, so we'll see what happens. One of these 3 centers, either Dwight, Ben, or Boogie, is going to be coming out of the team eventually, so we'll see how we do. As always, if you have any suggestions or players you want to see me try out, leave it in the comments below. I always like seeing your feedback. But for today, this is going to be the squad, so let's get in and play these Pistons. All right, here are the matchups for this one. Like I said, Drummond, the starting center for them, a pretty good player. I'm actually thinking of bringing him in for my team as well eventually. Gerald Wallace has got the matchup advantage over whoever that was. I didn't even see who that was. Ilyasova over Spencer Haywood. I think Ilyasova is a pretty good shooter, so that might cause some problems for Haywood on defense, but we'll see. Kyrie over Brandon Jennings. It's Kyrie all day in that one, and of course, Dwayne Wade has the matchup advantage over Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, the starting shooting guard for Detroit. I don't really know much about Caldwell-Pope. We'll have to see how this goes. All right, here we go. Tip-off against Detroit, and I lose that tip-off. Yeah, not a surprise there. Drummond's a pretty good big man. Let's see what we can do. Why is Dwight guarding Brandon Jennings off the tip? We couldn't get set defensively? All right, switch that. I'd rather have Spencer Haywood on Jennings. Keep going, keep going. Stay with him. Nope, don't let him shoot. Oh boy, this is a disaster. Where are we defensively? This is bad. Okay, we just got to get set on defense. I don't know what happened there. All right, boys, come on. All right, you got the handles, Kyrie. Oi, Kyrie. Does him dirty, Kyrie. No, he missed the shot. How'd you miss that shot, Kyrie? You were open. Oh, my God. Yes, good steal. Haywood with the steal. That's why I like keeping him in the lineup. Haywood. Give it up to... Why did that go to Dwayne? No. Yes, Gerald Wallace underneath. Crashing the boards. And gets us our first basket. I was trying to give it to him in transition anyway. I don't know why that ball went to Dwayne Wade. I'm going to let Kyrie handle Brandon Jennings. I think I can help off of... Oh, my God, Dwight. You are getting embarrassed in there. You can't guard Drummond. You can't guard Jennings. What are you doing, man? All right, Lillard is in the game. You know I like me some Damian Lillard. Oh, that was a sick, nasty move. Lillard, can you put it in? He does. A great move from Lillard coming right off the bench and making an impact. That's why I love this guy. Give it up to Jimmy. Jimmy, can you just take it to the basket? Jimmy Butler to the rim and finishes strong. That was great. He just bowled the guy over in there. That's a nice play. Oh, my God. The freaking shooters we're leaving open is ridiculous. MJ. That side, MJ. That one's to... No. Why did I throw the pass again? I meant so many turnovers today. Oh, my God. I let him get to the basket, too? Are you kidding? All right, Lillard. Go long, Lillard. Go long, Lillard. Lillard for three. Lillard puts it in at the buzzer. We got a 6-point lead heading into the second quarter, and I'm 1 for 1 from three-pointers. That's a good start. Let's run this thing. Kyrie, open. Hit that, Kyrie. Knocking it down. Kyrie, a great jump shooter. We've got an 8-point lead now. We're really starting to put things together with this team. It's taking me a while to get used to them, but now I'm starting to feel that rhythm, and I'm all over the place on defense. Maybe I need to work on my rhythm a little bit more. Okay, that was bad. Let's go, boys. Lock him down on defense. We're back in transition. We almost were back in transition. No way he hits that. Oh, Drummond. Drummond is a freaking nightmare underneath. There's no way to stop him. He's a beast. Oh, Kyrie. Great move from Kyrie. Kyrie sucks, man. He's not making anything. Why can I not find a point guard that I like that's actually good? Do I get that out? How did he make that basket? I timed that perfectly. How did Dwight not get the rejection on that? This is crazy. We're only up by 2 right now. All right, you know what? We're going to give it to Aldridge. Aldridge, you've got the great moves inside. Come on, Aldridge. Spin inside, put it in. How? How am I missing these shots, but they're making everything? This is crazy. No way. No way. Wow, that's scary. I was right in his grill. That shouldn't even have been that close. Either way, we got a 6-point lead going into the half. I don't even know what to say. That was so abysmal that I'm scared for the rest of this game. And we got to turn things around. It's been so bad. We got to stop Andre Drummond first and foremost. He's got like 5 offensive rebounds. We got to get on the glass. Get to the shooters. Get to the shoot. Dwayne, don't jump. Stay on your feet, Dwayne. Don't make me switch over there. All right. Oh, Gerald Wallace. That was great help defense from me. Let's go. And another foul on them. They're fouling me like crazy. I'm easily going to get my free throw quota for today. Kyrie. Dwayne in the corner. Dwayne can shoot the corners. Good spin move from Dwayne Wade. Takes it to the basket. I thought he was going to finish at the rim. Instead, he just lays it in. That's okay, because at least we're scoring baskets. There you go, Haywood. Get by your man. That's what I like to see. Spencer Haywood just doing it on the post. I mean, he's so good in the low block. Try Spencer Haywood. He's cheap and extremely effective. All right. Come on, boys. Help on Drummond. You know, I'm helping with Drummond. I'm helping on Drummond, and Gerald Wallace with another block. Let's go. Let's run. Let's run. Let's run. Straight to Spencer Haywood, who gets in there and slams it home. Now we're rolling. Playing off-ball defense with Gerald Wallace is a lot of fun. He's great at getting over and helping out, and he's got like 3 blocks already. And for some reason, whoever Wallace is supposed to be guarding, they're not giving him the ball at all. They've frozen him out of their offense. This is perfect. Inside is Drummond. MJ with the steal. Get it up. It's Damian Lillard. He can finish at the decay. It's just a layup. That's okay. That's okay. It's another fast break scored. Another assist for MJ. And we're still playing really well this quarter. This is a much better quarter than that second one. That second quarter was a disaster. Stay with Drummond. Okay, not out there. Oh, I left Morris open. That was my fault, but that's okay. Jimmy with the flying rebound. Let's go. Run, Jimmy. Haywood. Lillard. Okay, no. Jimmy. Butler. Boom, slamma-jamma time. It's another transition dunk. This third quarter has gone to perfection, and we are killing Detroit now. This is a blowout. Defense is on lock right now. We are absolutely closing everything down, except that one. Marcus got away from me, but he misses the shot. That's okay. Give it up to Butler. Butler. Open three to end the third quarter. He knocks it down. That's 2 buzzer beater threes in this game, and it's a 20-point lead heading into the fourth quarter. That might have been the best quarter I've had this entire series. Stay with him. We can't leave. Oh, what a block from Ben Wallace. Got way up there for that one. Gerald, can you go to the basket? Gerald Wallace misses a dunk. Okay, Wallace, that was embarrassing. All right, we got to turn it up. We haven't made a basket yet in this quarter. Dwayne Wade, huge spin move. Dwayne Wade, patented fadeaway. Dwayne Wade, smooth as butter. I love Dwayne Wade. Have I said that I love Dwayne Wade yet? I'm not sure if you know that, but I do love Dwayne Wade. Gerald Wallace, good cut from Gerald Wallace to the basket. That's what I like to see. I really do like Gerald Wallace. He's been stellar offensively and defensively in this game. You know, I might have to give him another run next game. Jeez, he was dribbling right in front of your face. You got to just take that ball from him. And that was a late rotation. Somebody got over there, but again, it's Andre freaking Drummond with like his 9th offensive rebound of this game. Damian Lillard, can you make this finish? Damian Lillard, boom, slamma-jamma time at the very end of the game. 0.5 left on the clock. Gets us to that 70-point threshold that I like to try to get to every game. And we absolutely annihilate the Detroit Pistons. That second half was great from us. Absolutely fantastic. So here is our MT breakdown for this game. 774 MT points. Not too bad. I'd still like to step it up. I'd like to try to get around 800 per game. Once we get into the higher rounds of domination, we have to get up to like 850, sometimes I think 900 or something. It's going to be crazy, so I'm going to try to continue to get better, but for now, 774 is more than enough to get through with 3 stars. So here's the box score from this one as well, and as you can see, no one had really a standout game, but a lot of players had pretty solid overall performances, and I really want to take a look at the plus minus from this one, which really shows how well the team played with that player on the floor. Were we outscoring our opponent, or were we getting outscored when that player was on the floor? And Spencer Haywood, again, had a great game. 12 points, 3 rebounds, a plus 15 from him, which means we outscored our opponent by 15 points when he was on the floor. He's always a great player whenever he's out there. Gerald Wallace had a weird game. I thought he played pretty well. He had 12 points in 16 minutes. It says he only had 1 block, which I know is wrong, because I played defense with him for most of the game, and I know I had at least 3 blocks with him, so I don't know what's going on there. And it says he had a -3, which means we got outscored by 3 when he was on the floor. Not sure what's going on with that. I'm not sure what to think about Gerald Wallace right now. I thought he played well. Stats say otherwise. Jimmy Butler, though, and Damian Lillard, I would say joint players of the game. Jimmy Butler actually got player of the game, which is fine. 11 points, 4 boards, and 3 assists in 8 minutes. But he and Lillard both had a plus 17. They were fantastic for this team. I was actually considering replacing Damian Lillard in the lineup next game out because I want to rotate my point guards, but I think I'll give him 1 more game and he will start next time out for his last game in the team, at least for a little while. I'm going to take him out for a little while, but 1 more game with him, I think it's deserved. Dwayne Wade and Dwight Howard, mediocre games from them. Irving and Thompson, awful games from them. They were abysmal. 1 of 6 shooting. 1 of 6 for Kyrie. What is that? All right, there you see it. 3 stars earned against the Detroit Pistons, which means we're moving on to face Dallas next time out. And I know Dallas has got a lot of great shooters on that team. Obviously, Dirk can shoot it. Wesley Matthews is a great shooter. So it's going to be interesting to see how I attack this thing defensively. Obviously, we're going to get our baskets on offense. We always do. We got a lot of great offensive talent. But defensively, this could be a tricky matchup for us. So that's going to do it for this one. If you had as much fun as I did, make sure to let me know by leaving a like below. Subscribe if you're new. I will see you when we come back for some more Domination Road. See ya.